Are you okay? Pressure?
Yeah.
Feels good. So we start from here. We do the same thing, right? Free ourselves from here. Free ourselves with the pressure. And I'm trying to get on with you. So notice that for this pass to work, right? His legs are fair. Like if you make a line over here, over his hip, they're kind of stuck down. So I'm passing over. It's almost like I'm slipping punches kind of feeling. I'm trying to move forward, right? So if he knows that, right, one of the defenses he might try to do is really try hard to bring this leg back up. Does that make sense? So I'm over here, I'm doing the same pass again, but he's like fighting hard to keep this high. So I cannot push it down. Now, if he's putting a lot of effort into this, sometimes it's smart actually just keep baiting this and then swing this under instead right away. While still using this knee to pin everything together. I already had this grip over here, right? Let's feed this hand into this one. Right now his arm is trapped. It might not have been trapped, doesn't matter. We're just gonna pass this over here to this one over here. Now, since this leg was already trapped over here, we don't have to take too much extra necessary steps actually. I'm just gonna focus on keeping my elbow real tight. Notice I didn't climb my hand or drop it too much down either. I'm just gonna keep it somewhere in the middle, just like this before. And this hand, I'm gonna reverse my grip and reach under over here to this leg. Now what I have to do, okay, is not this. Don't do this. A lot of times you're gonna feel it's a good pass and it's a good opportunity, like you're forcing things over, but he's gonna recover faster, especially if he's experienced. I have to be patient. After I get this reverse grip a little below his leg, okay, so he cannot swing it under or whatever, I'm gonna now take my legs back and I'm gonna sprawl more instead. So it's gonna feel like over here, okay? Dropping my left side a bit more to be heavy over here. Heavy, 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 boom. Now we start passing from there. Try to fight the urge to smash and like dive into your opponent. A lot of times it feels like a good idea, but again, experienced guy, then let's say I start doing this and stuff, he might even roll or something, but then eventually he's gonna recover. He might roll and take you down. I don't want to give him any options, right? I want to just keep smashing. So be patient. Let's just rely on the hip pressure. Let's try it again. So we get the grips, elbow and knee touching together. Free ourselves up of here first. I go down under here, but he's fighting a little too much over here. Now, here's a bit tricky, guys. Like, don't just try to put your hand under here and lift it up. Some of you guys are gonna try. They're gonna have some problem here actually. What I need to do is a bit of shift with my upper body. So at the beginning, look, it's low, you see? But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna relax a little, slide under there myself. Now it's not a problem, you see? I'm not fighting with him, I'm going around the resistance. So even if it's a little low, you see, look, slide under. Now it's good, but don't take this off. If you take this off sometimes, like, I'm not saying always, but he might suddenly yank your hand in, you know, attack for stuff like this. Just in case, like, make sure this is always there. Feed this lapel to my other hand. Okay, thumb in. We're gonna turn this hand out. You know why? If you grab like this, same problem. As I pass, you can yank it forward. That's why I'm turning it out and placing it behind his leg. So if he tries to explode this one is, you can see my hand is stuck. That's the reason. Okay, so turn this away. Putting it under the leg here, long frame, okay? I'm not leaning, pushing anything forward. I stay where I am. I keep dropping from this angle over here, look. It's just, I take my hips back instead. I keep dropping on the side, super relaxed. Boom, deep pressure, and then we keep passing from there. Make sense? Maybe also to show you. Start the same way. Free ourselves from here. Try to free ourselves from here. I try to push this back, but he's fighting to bring this up. Maybe try to push me, whatever. We're just gonna roll this under and dive it under myself. I'm gonna shift it over here. See that? Okay? And feed this lapel into my other hand. try to not reach with this one. That's another detail, because sometimes if you try to reach for this one, what does this create? An opportunity for him to push my elbow out. My elbow is open, and he's gonna use that to recover. That's why, as you hear, stay patient, feed this gi into this hand, so the elbow stays tight. Yeah. Right? Now I'm gonna turn this out here, place it under the leg, long frame. I don't do anything extreme. I just take my legs back instead and sprawl into my left side over here, take my time, boom. And then I establish on the top. Please, one more time, try to avoid the urge to smash him right away forward. Throw the leg over or run yourself, you know, like just walking to the side. It's not as efficient as like you're doing the pressure, right? Obviously, I understand if you're competing or something, man, I'm out of time, I have to pass it. Okay, I understand, like exceptions, we don't talk like, if you know the method, feel free to cheat on it by yourself, right, later on. But default, we're gonna pressure. Just more pressure. It slips off, then we establish on top. Does that make sense? Let's give it a try. 1, 2. Imagine I start over here, blah, 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 getting over here. And what is this guy feeling now? Oh shit, I'm gonna get pressured. Oh shit, he's stacking this leg. Well, an obvious reaction to, like a very common reaction to this would be that he's trying to open his leg out again and free himself. So when he tries that, right, I'm just gonna pass one here and establish on top. So that's how we're gonna combine. Okay? We start, let's do the whole series. Boom, free ourselves, open the leg, try to punch it down. He's not giving me, he's pulling his knee up. So I slide under over here. I start pressuring this over here and he's like, oh shit. Right away. It's the same way we moved before. It's just because he's giving me like a big reaction, I didn't need to stabilize him and stuff. I'm doing the steps right away. And depending on how fast the things are going, right? You might not even need to hide your ankle like before. It's always better, like to have a habit of like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do this super slow. And then block, right? But sometimes, I mean, if you're in a rush or like I'm already smashing forward, then he's really trying hard, right? Boom. It's fine. Just drop out of there, it's fine. Just make sure you close the distance right away. And you finish the pass from there. You wanna see once just in case?
Yeah.
Please, man, hold it.
I think I got it.
Yeah, right, it's just in case. So here, start off here. We get the pantry for this one. Free ourselves. Free this one. Boom. I try to punch it down, but it's too high. Slide under over here. Now I'm smashing. So his reaction is try to bring it back to where it is. And now it's side shoulder. Let's give it a try, 1, 2.